Emily Laser Princess, Pink Raccoon. It's another real short one, not as short as the last one, but yeah, short enough. Yeah. Isn't it interesting how, as the show becomes more and more anti-magic, I get less and less interested in actually like caring about the episodes and actually writing things about them to talk about? It's just kind of weird. Season 6, Episode 18, Entropy. Tara stepping out, Willow upset. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna miss something important when unresolved emotional stuff from having been hospitalized makes an episode unwatchable. Yeah, because I'm watching them in order, one after another, and yeah, that hospital episode, so uncomfortable. No, Xander, you don't get to be the wounded one here. Yeah, Xander's acting like he's the one who was wronged when he walked out on Anya before their wedding. It's like it's somehow he's the wronged party. It's a lot like how my ex is running around talking about I abused her when she's the one who beat me up and pretty much controlled my life for 12 years, you know. It's ridiculous the way narcissistic assholes really think that they're the ones who are being hard done by when they're the ones doing the bullying and such. Not that obviously I can say anything about how that relates to the current political situation in America right now, because that would be misinformation. Even with the anti-magic bullshit, Willow and Tara make me cry happy when they are good with each other. Yeah, it is always hard watching what you know is a doomed couple because of heteronormative standards. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure if I think about it, Buffy has had longer periods of happy relationship in the show than Willow and Tara had, and that's really depressing because Buffy's dating history is such a nightmare. Oh, yes, Xander, you are cretinous. Why is she even bugging? Why is he even bugging Anya? Buffy's friends forgive her attempted murder real fast. Yeah, I guess apparently in the episode where she's in the hospital, she ended up trying to kill them at some point. I I, I don't know. I'd love to be able to know what's going on there, but I can't. I can't watch that one. Cameras in gnomes never caught on, which, to be honest, is weird given state of the world. I don't know if that was supposed to apply to anything outside of the show in some weird way. Like, do people put cameras in garden gnomes a lot? Maybe. What I was thinking. I might have been just really, really, really elevated. I don't know. Uh, Spike and Anya, hinted at repeatedly over the course of the previous seasons. But yeah, of course, taking too long, get to the point, and ruin Xander's day already, Willow. And Willow is trying to crack the system with the cameras tied to it that the trio have, and yeah, it took too long. It would have been much, much, much better for the audience not to have to wait so long to see Xander's heart break. Because he deserved it, man. He fucking deserved it. What he did to Anya. I'm not saying Anya's a good person either. They're both terrible people, but she is the wounded party. Xander starting staring like he's into watching. I think he might be. He's made jokes about it in the past. The music bit trying to make Xander look like a real threat. You want to come over here? You want to come sit with me? Come on. People like kitties in videos. Meow meow. Come on. You can sit with my unicorn friend. No. I think you might be trying to put yourself in heat again. The ex insisted on getting the cat, and she was adorable. She was the tiniest little thing, fit in one hand. But I guess she didn't want to get her fixed. So she is in heat like every other week. Does it to herself. Can't stop her. Can't even afford to feed myself. So, I can't afford to get her spayed or neutered or whatever it's called. Yes, kitty. Yes, kitty. Okay. Xander starting to look, yeah, the music bit, they're trying to make Xander look like a real threat. Yeah, I don't remember specifically what that was about, but he was very puffed up, wasn't he? Dawn and Buffy talking about Buffy Spike means nothing to me. Sorry. Yeah, I don't really care for the Buffy Spike relationship. It's perverse and wrong on so many levels. Whine some more, Xander. Anya's right, even if she sucks. Yeah, she's not a good person. He's a terrible person, but we know both of those things. So it's very difficult to get emotionally invested in a story about two people that you just don't like, right? Perfect excuse to not have Xander around at all anymore. Yeah, I mean, Anya can be useful sometimes, so could have just kept her around. Can you just be kissing me now? And I'm bawling when Willow says that. And, or was it Tara that said that? I can't remember. Huh. It's beautiful and it just tears me up inside. And I'll never have that. Yeah. It was my decision. I didn't have to pursue transition. When I started it all, things were a lot better for us, We had support. There were cis people who cared. And they just started buying into the propaganda at some point. And, yeah. Maybe out of here in as little as 3 days at this point. I'm hoping that I can get all of these done.